Welcome back, my special Kerbotlet friends. As you can see, I'm in a full squad. And when you're in a full squad, you're on the map where flames are required. This is the George Foreman Grill map, where if you bring flames, you're the man. If you don't bring flames, then you're just, I don't know, shooting from behind the guys who did. Anyway, that's the Flaming Arch. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not going to explain. So this is kind of a boring match. Anytime you play in squad, and especially a six-man squad, people tend to bring their biggest and their best, and it just becomes a who can shoot the most fish in the barrel sort of a deal. It's very amusing the first time you experience it. Maybe the first half a dozen times you experience it, it can be pretty amusing. Keeping this guy from backing up, which is kind of annoying to him. He's got a shield and I don't. I'm in a level 3 Bushi with no drone and flames. The flames are actually pretty high level, above 10 I believe for all of them, like 12, 13, somewhere in there. So they do some decent damage. The problem is the robot's only level 3 and it takes virtually no damage. They're paper thin at that level. And I just got it, and I also just had 4,000 gold, and I was totally saving it for the drone for this robot. And I totally spent it on, like, I think it was the last module I needed for my other Ronin. So anyway, about 2 weeks I'll have another 4,000 gold and have to get this drone. Till then it's just running 3 flames. And I'll upgrade the level to about 10 or so. As you can see, it didn't last very long there. A few wasps got rid of it. But since this is the flamer map, we're going to go ahead and take the flaming Ronin. And the only real reason that I kept recording this video will come up here in a second. I'll lead up to it. I don't even think this has got the purple drop module on it. We've got a human back there, Hossman. The poor guy keeps getting into matches with us. He's like the only human, the only one that sticks around. But he sticks it out, and I have respect for anybody who sticks it out. I stick it out a lot more in matches I know I'm going to lose because of people like this who stick it out in matches. They know they're going to lose. It's an admirable thing. So if you're in a match, you know you're going to lose, just bring your best robot. Give it your best shot. You're going to lose, but, make the best of it. This right here is what I'm working on. Look at that. You can only do this at one end of the map. That's part of the reason I wanted to just open the mic on this. He just figured out I'm sitting there with that, and he didn't want to be part of that. But the next robot he brings in is hilarious, so... this just ended up being kind of a funny match. But I mostly wanted to show you how to dash up onto the building. This only works at one end of the map, I believe. If I would look in the right direction, I'll know what I'm talking about. I'll turn around here in a second. If I don't, he's going to land on me. Better turn around, man. There you go. So you'll notice that there's no... notice where the crane is. Where is the crane? Why am I not seeing the crane? The one where the crane is next to the building, it doesn't work. And at the other end where the crane is sort of more towards the middle flag, it does work. I've never been able to get it to work at both ends, and I asked somebody in the squad who's from a clan who knows all the tricks. Here he comes. He said it was... I asked if anybody knew how to do that, and he said 3 dashes, and I said it only takes 2. Maybe it takes 3 at the other end. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of this match. So it goes that way. And the only way you can dash to the top part is to start at one end and go to the other and pull back on the stick, so you don't go too far. The next match, the reason I wanted to include it is because I roll in my Bushi with the Wasp Hornet combo. And in my ongoing effort to, I don't know, I guess advocate for this weapon combo, if shotguns are too easy for you, and shotguns should be too easy for just about everybody in a Bushi, I'm walking on top of him. I love it when that happens. He does it to me in a minute. If you're finding the game too easy and you don't want to go with ghosts because technically ghosts make it even easier, you just don't get as much damage. Shotguns do all the shield damage, ghosts bypass shield damage, so if you're running with shotguns and you switch to ghosts and you wonder why your damage count went down, that's exactly it. You're wasting that shield damage, my friends. But really it's not all about damage, it's just about getting the job done, right? You walked on me there. We're crawling all over each other just to get to the enemy here. So the right way to do this with this weapon on this robot is to dash in, and he wasn't available. You'll see me do it here in a minute. Get your weapons all loaded up, and I believe this has got sights on it. We generally put sights on Bushis because we like to run with flames or ghosts or shotguns, and generally speaking, range is better than reload time on those. So what I did right there, I dashed in, unloaded, dashed back out. That is the purpose of this robot. You dash in, massive damage, dash back to safety. And here pretty soon there's going to be a guy lands up on the mesa here. And nobody else sees him for some reason. I don't know why. None of these other guys, there must be a lot of other enemies, but I dash over. As his weapons are reaching me, did you notice that I waited to dash until his first missile was just about to hit me? You'll get that timing stuff down. But this is the reason for this robot having so many dashes. It's really meant to run these weapons. And for them to reload, you just kind of have to back out and then come back when they're loaded. Dash in, surprise attack. They do pretty good damage if they're if they're high level. You just have to get within 300 meters to make them work, and that's kind of hard to do sometimes. So this robot actually works really well with this weapon. I kind of like it, and that's why I'm talking about it. Anyway, the match is going to end any second here. We got about 30 seconds or so. So that's the only real reason I kind of uploaded these two matches. One was to show you how to dash on top of that, and the other was to kind of show you the way to run a Bushi with wasps. I would like to see a whole squad of Bushis come in with wasps. I think that would just be fantabulous.